My brother-in-law invited himself to our family vacation, so I'm not going anymore. My sister-in-law's husband can't stand him either, but she has him under her thumb, so he knows better than to speak up. He and I have kind of bonded over our private venting sessions. That's kind of what I wanted to ask here. Nobody invited him. He just decided to invite himself. I wasn't sure if I was excluding him by not letting him force himself in. He knew about the trip before we invited his mom. I guess he figured since we were paying for her, he could stay with her for free. As far as him possibly being on the spectrum, it wouldn't surprise me. He gets bad rage when people expose him. He has a couple of restraining orders for stalking and oh, well, that's not very good.
Oh.
Fun epilogue: halfway through the last trip, we found out he had lied about paying a traffic ticket. It had come up weeks earlier, and I reminded him to pay it because he can't come if he has a warrant. He was talking about it at one point during the trip and said he went to the police station and paid it. I knew you paid tickets at the court and not the police station, so I looked him up on the court's website. He had an active warrant for failure to appear. I told him how messed up that was. We could have all been in trouble if he got arrested. He maintained that he didn't have a warrant. I showed it to him on the court's website. He got so mad he pulled a weapon out and threatened to attack me. But we got an update. I had a long text chat with my sister-in-law's husband last night. He's the only person I can kind of talk to about this since he's married into it as well. He is heavily pushing the just let it go angle. I haven't spoken to my wife about this for a couple of days since I gave the ultimatum of I'm not going if he's going. I've been doing a lot of hard thinking, and I guess she has too. This morning she told me that she's going to break it to him that he can't go, but just can't find the words. I know this is really hard for her, and she's doing it for me. I feel bad that she has to dive on the grenade for me. And first off, I want to say thanks to everyone who commented. I got a ton of helpful suggestions, and I tried to reply to as many, but I wasn't expecting so many people to offer help. So a couple of days after the post, I talked to my wife and used some of the suggested talking points. She understood completely. She already knew that they had been enabling him. It had been weighing on her mind, but she never tried to change it, figuring that no one else would. She was afraid that without unanimous support, she would lose her relationship with her brother. Regardless, she told me she was already planning on telling him he couldn't go. She just needed to find the right words and muster the courage. I was relieved. I offered to roleplay the conversation with her or to help her in any way I could. We ran through a few scenarios and actually had a little bit of fun imagining ridiculous excuses he might make. We eventually decided on a simple, straightforward statement and that she would end the conversation afterwards. Another great piece of advice I got here was to not engage the inevitable arguments that come after telling him. Yesterday when I got home from work, she told me that she had broken the news to him. Brother-in-law, I'm sorry I didn't come to you with this sooner, but it's uncomfortable and I've had trouble coming up with the words. You can't go on this trip. It was a gift for mom and you were not invited. What she told me next left me stunned. Brother-in-law said that he understood completely. It's a trap. It's a trap.
No.
He said he probably shouldn't go anyway, given his financial situation. What a load off. Not to mention that standing up to him actually yielded a positive result. Hopefully this is an eye-opener for the rest of my family, as I know it was with my wife. With any luck, this will be the start of positive